Well, I'm still a ways from where I want to be with the shop, but I figured I'd give you a quick update because it may take a while to actually get the whole shop reorganized. I just finished making this box that's going to fit into the hole here. If you didn't tune into one of the videos, there's a box on the outside of the barn, and that allows the arm of my compound miter saw to extend beyond the building, allowing me to get the saw closer to the wall. So this right here is a T111 siding, and I think that Mark from the Wood Whisperer has a similar siding like this, and I thought that looked pretty good, so I figured I'd just borrow it. I am going to put some shelving up here, but I don't know what I want to do yet. I kind of like the way it looks just blank, but I'll put something there. But right now, let's just go ahead and install this box. I made the box out of 1/2 inch and 3/4 birch plywood, mostly scraps that have been hanging around the barn. And then I framed it out in 2-inch pine, 1x2 pine. And this should just clean up this rough edge on the siding. So these are the same cabinets that I've always had with a fresh coat of paint, new knobs, and I still need to make the doors, and I've got room for 2 adjustable shelves. The miter saw, I'm kind of holding off on building the miter saw into the tabletop because I think I need to get a new miter saw. This one's getting pretty old. I think it's close to 20 years now. And when I build the saw into the top, maybe I'll make a space for some drawers. A couple of people were wondering why I hung the right side cabinet on the left side, and the reason for that is there's a scribe on the frame, and if I hung this cabinet over here, then I would have an inch scribe hanging out in space on this side. So I hung the cabinets the way I did, and then I just changed the hinges and the handles. If you were wondering about this fan, this used to be a welding shop, and the floor was 3/4 inch bluestone. And the fan, I'm just kind of storing it here, and I don't really want to deal with it. So I think that I'll just build a face frame onto this box and a cabinet above and put 2 doors on it. And I can still store things in here, but it just won't look so messy. When we get over to this side of the shop, you can see it's still pretty messy. But the idea is that for most of these things, I now have a home. So I just have to take the time and find an organized way of storing all of these things. And once that happens, the plan is to get rid of these shelves and build a small plywood bin in this corner, storing the plywood vertically. So I think the ceilings are 8 feet 3 inches, so I should be able to store a couple of sheets against the wall over here, and then maybe make some smaller bins that will store half sheets and things like that. Now over here behind all of this lumber is an old tool cabinet with a couple of good hand planes and some sharpening stones. And I haven't opened the cabinet in years, so it'll be interesting to see what's actually in there. But the idea is to dig this old cabinet out. I'm either going to hang it on the T111 siding over there, or maybe on that blank wall. All right, let's see what's inside. A lot of spider webs. Nice marking gauge. This is a great hand plane. I used to use that a lot. Maybe I'll start using it a lot again. Here's a nice fishing lure. I'm going to clean this old cabinet out, and I never did like the doors on this cabinet. I think I recycled these doors and built the cabinet around the doors. But maybe I'll do something with glass doors or something, because I do like this. I think that this is teak and holly, this backing of the cabinet, and I think that that looks pretty nice, especially with the tools on it. Now this is it's too bad it's a little rusty. It's a Lee Nelson hand plane. This is beautiful, this plane. If I can clean that up. Well, I don't think I'm going to leave the cabinet there. I don't really like it, but I did want to get it off that wall so I could paint my way around the barn. And I'm not going to have a video up on Friday. I've got family coming out and the kids are off school, so I'm going to put them to work and they're going to help me do some spring cleaning. And they actually do help out, especially Michael, my littlest guy, is a good worker. We're making a welding pad right now, or a place to do some welding. So once that's done, I'll show you that. And hopefully I'll start doing some more welding. I hope you have a great holiday. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.